Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. For those of you that do not know me, my name is V. I post nail tutorials every Thursday and Sunday. I also do huge giveaways on my channel about once a week, so make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you do not miss out on future videos. I did do a giveaway on my last video. I want to thank you guys all so much for the love and support. I finally reached 40K on Instagram. Thank you guys for following me. If you do not, please follow me as I do post whenever I upload. That being said, I am picking the winner for my last video's giveaway. I asked you guys all how you guys were doing throughout this whole craziness. For today's giveaway, I am doing an entire not polished collection. This is their spring collection. Huge shout out to them for sending it out to me to send to one of you. If you guys have not checked out their stuff, make sure to do so. Don't forget to use my discount code. I use their products a lot in my videos if you guys are familiar with them. That being said, our winner for the giveaway is Sierra Cruz. Thank you so much for entering. And to answer your question, I am doing good. We are all just trying to adjust to everything going on in the world right now. I am taking work a little bit slow from some personal stuff that I have going on, but thank you guys for the support. You guys keep me going, you guys keep me motivated, so I do really appreciate that. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a really fun summer marbleized, splotchy, colorful nail design. So I'm basically taking all of my colors and placing them onto the nail, making sure that the beads are a little bit more on the wet side for easy blending. And I'm just going ahead and kind of moving them, blending them together, marbleizing them, not really caring too much if it's like super marbleized because this is definitely a unique look. So I'm just going ahead and repeating that on the rest of the nails. All the products will be linked down below. I am using not polished colored acrylics along with Profiles Backstage. In this video, I am using my Sculpt It Like It's Hot in the number 6. This is my brush. And then for our acrylic monomer, I'm using Profiles Backstage Monomer. Don't forget to use my discount codes to save a little bit of money. I've definitely mentioned this before in my previous videos, but a marbleized, tie-dye, splotchy, whatever you want to call it look is really easy to create. These are my go-to, they are my favorite. I love just putting random colors together, and like I said, it's really quick to achieve this look. So just make sure you're taking very small beads of the colored acrylic and placing it on there with a lot more monomer than you normally would, as you want to be able to blend them all together. You can either place all of the colors on there at once before you marbleize it and then kind of swirl them together, or go one by one, blend it into the next. It kind of just depends what your preference is. So make sure you mess around with your options, see what you like best. I kind of do a mixture of both and it works perfectly fine either way. Now that I am done with my base, I am going in with my clear acrylic and applying a layer of that on top of my design. I like to encapsulate all of my nails because it ensures that when I go into file, I'm not going to ruin any of the design that I created. Highly recommend you guys do the same thing if you guys want to protect your design and if you want to save a little bit of product. You lay your acrylic a lot more thin, and then when you go in with a clear, you can add the bulk product that you need on the nail. Especially with longer nails, you do want to make them a little bit thicker just to make sure that they don't break, and you want to make sure that you build up the apex. Once everything is nice and dry, I am going in with my e-file and my safety carbide bit. You can find this on my Amazon storefront link. I am going in and gently smoothing out the surface of the nail. I am not applying too much pressure because I do not want to remove bulk product. I have my e-file at about 8,000 RPMs. If your e-file only says 2 digits or just 1 digit on there, it should be 8. But if you are a new nail tech and are wanting to learn how to use an e-file, I have a very in-depth video on that. I got a lot of positive feedback on that video, so make sure you check it out. Now I'm going in with my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file and filing the sides of the nails. I am doing this to make sure that the shape is nice and straight. I like them to be super sharp. This is why I do this, and I highly recommend you guys don't skip this step as it is crucial in the finished product. Now, to ensure that everything is nice and straight, I like to turn the hand around and look at it in the client's perspective and then finish filing it into shape. This definitely helps to make sure everything is nice and straight. Now I'm going in with my sponge buffer from Profiles Backstage, and I am buffing the surface of the nail. I am going to be doing intricate nail art, so I want to make sure that my surface is as smooth as possible to ensure a smooth application with the nail art. Now I am cleansing the surface of the nail and a little bit of the hand with my lint-free wipe and some swipe from Young Nails. Both are linked in my Amazon storefront as well. Highly recommend these lint-free wipes. They are really amazing. Now I'm taking another lint-free wipe and just cleaning my brush. I don't ever thoroughly really clean my brush just because I don't want it to get ruined, but I do take a little bit of swipe and just place it on that lint-free wipe and then twirl it around, and that for the most part keeps it pretty clean and nice and healthy. So here I am going straight into the nail art, and I am going to be drawing a number 4. This is going to be in that Old English font. So I just like to start off on one side to make sure that everything is going to fit perfectly on the nail. I like to do the bigger parts of the nail art and then go in with the smaller details. I feel like I get a better design when I do this. My nail art brush is from Amazon as well. I absolutely love this and I highly recommend it. It comes in a pack of 3, so I do like that it gives you options when it comes to different sizes. As you can see, how I draw my nail art is I rest my pinky on my practice hand or on my client's hand. Make sure that I'm stabilizing my brush, and then I gently go in to draw. I like to work in smaller strokes as I feel like I have more control of my brush versus just doing one huge line. I feel like my hand shakes just quite a bit, so I like to do it in a stroking motion. For my middle finger, I am drawing the number 0. And again, I just start off one end and then draw in the rest of the details. So as you can see, I drew the outline and then I'm going in and making any areas that need to be thicker. I get down my base and then I go in with the rest of the details, as this also helps with the finished result. Now, of course, I cured that in the light. Now moving on to my ring finger, I am going to be doing the letter K. Again, starting off on one side of the design, going in small strokes and then adding in the details. Be very, very careful when you are drawing on such a tiny surface. Take your time, be patient. Practice is going to be your best friend. That is the only way you are going to master your craft. So make sure you guys are practicing and be patient with yourself. Now for the Instagram logo, I struggled a little bit with this one and I did like 1,000 different takes on how I wanted to draw it. I really didn't know what I was doing, but it ended up kind of working out just a little bit. I tried mimicking the zero design and I just added the little circle in the middle and then the little dot. It's okay. Definitely when trying to come up with a design myself, it is a lot harder. I am a lot better when I am going based off of a specific drawing versus trying to use my creativity, but it worked out and it does kind of go with the design that I was going for. Now I'm going in with Matte It from Not Polished. This is a tack-free velvet matte top coat. Highly recommend it. It is bomb. I've tried so many other ones and this is the only one that I have liked. So highly recommend it. Don't forget to use my discount code. I'm obviously going to cure that in the light. Make sure to cure it in the light for at least 1 minute. I like to do 2 minutes just to make sure everything is nice and sealed. I have this fear that everything's going to be ruined, so I like to leave it in there for a little bit longer. That basically concludes this video. Do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below, and thank you guys so much for the love and support. I'll catch you guys next time.